so much for signing up for the 6-day body toning series. I'm super excited to be training you. We're going to go through a different exercise and different area of the body every day of the series. And I wanted to explain to you just before you began how to engage the abdominals properly during all the exercises. So we often talk about the deep abdominal muscles in Pilates. Mostly we're focusing on one particular muscle called the transverse abdominal muscle. It wraps around your body, around your waist, like a corset. So this is very different to the six-pack, the muscles down the front that we all know about. They do develop obviously through training, but what we focus on is the deep layer to give you that drawing in feeling. So it's going to help prevent injury, it's going to help with back pain, it's going to obviously flatten your tummy, but most of all, it's going to stabilize you when you're doing all the exercises. So it's really important that you get the connection of this muscle. So there's a few ways of getting it. Some cues work differently for certain people, so I'll go through a couple of them for you. One way is just to think of the abdominals drawing in. So place your fingertips just on your front hip bones. You'll find those two bony points at the front. From there, slide your fingers in a little bit towards the middle and press on your lower tummy. So it's important to know that from the fingertips you slide, from the hip bones you slide in, so it's really below your belly button, it's in this lower abdominal area. So if you just do a little test of what we don't want, so if you cough, feel how the belly pushes out into the fingers. So the ideal scenario is that the belly pulls in and away from the fingers. So if you can take a breath in, and as you exhale, you can blow out through pursed lips, kind of like you're blowing out a candle. Draw your lower tummy in. Now it helps when you blow out so that you can, and especially through pursed lips, so you can really feel that deep abdominal connection. Try it again. Breathing in. As you exhale, pulling gently your lower tummy away from your fingers is what we're after. So that works for me. But if you're new to Pilates and you're still finding your abdominal connection, you may need some gravity to help you. So come on up onto your hands and knees, and you can try this whether you felt it first up or not. Just place your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and find a nice natural arch of your back. Not rounding, not dropping your belly and chest. Just keep a nice neutral. Keep this position as we do this little exercise. So I want you to let your belly fall as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, pull your belly up away from the floor. Now it's important to know as you let go, you're not arching the back. Keep your back still. It's the lower abs that drop and it's the lower abs that lift. So if you start to round your back, then you're actually engaging more your upper abs, your six-pack. And we don't want that for this particular exercise. So inhale, let your belly fall without changing the shape of your spine. Exhale, lift your lower tummy. Inhale, let it fall. And exhale, lift your lower tummy. So again, it's around the hip bone area, that lower ab area, you want to be feeling this. Hopefully that position against gravity is helpful for you to find that connection. Another way is to just think about lifting the abdominals in and up. And one other little technique I find works well is if you're feeling like your hip bones here are pulling towards each other. So get a sensation of the hip bones pulling in. They won't actually move, okay? But if you just think about them pulling in, then you should feel that tightening, wrapping sensation. Now, this transverse abdominal muscle attaches into your back, goes all the way around like a corset. So if you think about your waist shrinking and wrapping all the way around, that's going to help you get that feeling. So think of it coming from the front the back and the sides, because that's actually where that muscle sits, all the way around. So think about that muscle engaging every time you do the exercise before you move. And you'll know when you're not engaging because the belly will push out. Always try and keep this lower belly flat. I'll show you as an example, and you can try this back at home. So lying on your back, and when you shift your body, ideally, so if I lift my leg, for example, this doesn't push out, pouch we call it. So this is a position you're going to be doing tabletop. So as you lift the leg, the belly needs to stay flat, not pushing out, okay? And try and think about it, engaging before you do every movement. So breathing in, exhale, connect the tummy and lift the leg up, rather than just lifting the leg. Okay, some of you may engage that muscle naturally anyway by lifting the leg, but just really think about it as your initiation before you do the movement. It will help prevent you arching your back and shifting around the pelvis, because ideally we want to focus on keeping the pelvis stable throughout the exercises. That's where we start to work this deep abdominal muscle. I hope this video has been helpful for you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon on the mat. Thank you.